Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
This is the closing bell on the Stock Movers Report. The companies making moves at the close of U.S. trading with Carol Massar, Tim Stenovec, Romaine Bostick, and Scarlett Fu.
S&P 500, guys, almost an even split. 221 names to the upside, Katie. 281 to the downside, one unchanged.
The Wonder Years is also a great band. But let's talk about the circle in front of us. You can see a real mixed bag here when it comes to the sector performance amid this sell-off. 5 managing to finish in the green, 6 in the red. In terms of what did do well today, consumer staples up top, higher by about 0.9%. Certainly a defensive tilt there. Meanwhile, you take a look at what didn't perform, and you guessed it, it's tech, down 2.9% as a sector. Energy and communication services also certainly hurting today, Carol.
Yeah, the SOX alone was down, I think, more than 5% in today's session. So you definitely saw that playing out. Thank you, Broadcom.
It was 5.1% if we were going to be specific.
Okay,
worst day since October 10th.
I am done. Let's get to some of the individual gainers, if we may, on this Friday. Lululemon, guys, check it out. Top gainer in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100, finishing the day with a gain of about 9.6% off its highs, but still nonetheless outperformance there. The shares rallying after the company boosted its full-year outlook, announced its CEO would step down. So as we know, we were breaking this right late yesterday. The company looking for a replacement for the company's CEO Calvin McDonald, who will depart the top post at the end of January. So nonetheless, investors enthused about what's to come next for Lululemon. Hey, also weed stocks, which have been taking a beating, kind of smoking today.
This is insane.
I know. Yeah. Check this out. Canopy Growth up 54% in today's session. That's the ADRs that trade here in the United States. Go over to Tilray. That went up about 44% in today's session. Again, backdrop is that we know that they've been beaten up a lot. So just got to kind of put that into perspective. But what the news is, President Trump, or at least he's expected to direct his administration to move to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug, according to people familiar. So pushing to reclassify it as a Schedule III drug.
Yeah.
And that would be really a victory for companies and investors and patients who use medical marijuana.
Did he address the issues that were in that most recent congressional bill that would effectively get rid of like edibles and a lot of other products?
I don't know. Did he?
No.
Okay. All right, so there's more to come, right?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I don't know.
Most of my questions are rhetorical.
I never know when to ignore and when to listen. All right, another group on my mind, fast food, fast casual. Check it out, guys. Let me go through a couple of different names. You have Chipotle. That one is up 3.6%. Shake Shack's up 5%. Kava was up as much as 5.6%, ending the day with a gain of just shy of 1%. Baird analyst David Tarantino seeing these companies as potential beneficiaries from the 2026 World Cup, as you know, being hosted by U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Here's what he has to say. He says the increase in tourism and broader consumer mobility activity tied to each sporting event over the 6-week period will lead to increased spending at restaurants in and around the host cities, and also provide some of these brands
they want to come and eat that American food, the fast casual that we're known for.
Just saying. Eat and go. All right, what do you got, Tim?
All right, I got to start with shares of ORCL falling by 4.5%. This after Bloomberg's Brody Ford reported that the company has pushed back completion dates for some of the data centers it's developing for OpenAI to 2028 from 2027. This is according to people familiar with the work. The delays largely due to labor and material shortages, said the people. Oracle, in a spokesperson, said in a statement that the company remained confident in its ability to meet its obligations and future expansion plans. And Carol mentioned Broadcom down 11.4%. Worst day going back to January. We spoke to Ian King about this earlier. He said the numbers were fantastic. It was that sales outlook, though, for the AI market failed to meet investors' expectations. Hock Tan said the company has a backlog of $73 billion in AI product orders that will be shipped over the next 6 quarters, but warned that total margins were narrowing because of AI product sales and held off on giving an annual AI revenue forecast, saying it was a, quote, moving target. And finally, shares of Dell falling by 6.2%. This after Business Insider said the company is set to increase prices next week across its commercial product lines. Business Insider cited an internal list of upcoming price changes sent to staff on December 9th. Dell shares down by 6.2%.
All right, a quick check on yields here. It was another interesting day, but more importantly, an interesting week. 2-year yields were lower on the day and on the week, but pretty much across the rest of the curve, we were higher, not just on the day, but on the week as well. In fact, 2 straight weeks now that we've seen the benchmark 10-year as well as the long bond, the 30-year, actually go up rather than down, despite some of those rate cuts.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.